Hey guys, what's up? Back again. After missing yesterday, was out. Do have a little bit of a cold. You could probably hear it in my voice a little bit of a sore throat. Couldn't talk that well yesterday. I did put out this post though, this community post on YouTube. I don't know how many of you saw it or how this thing works. This is the first or second time I've I've done it. Looked a little something like this yesterday. Gave my thoughts on yesterday's games. I did have Philly with the -10. That's the one I did play. I also got an underplay on that. I posted that on Twitter and on my Telegram. I didn't get it on this post. I also give my thoughts on the Golden State game, guys, over here. To be honest, I didn't play that game, even though I was leaning Sacramento. I did not want to play Golden State. Just doing the rounds a bit on social media. Saw there was a ton of people on Golden State. Line was very short. Like I mentioned in the post over here, guys, a lot of corruption and manipulation. We do need to be careful when betting on these games. Anyways, guys, tonight we got three games on the schedule. I'm going to briefly run through each one of these games, give my thoughts, and see if we can come up with some winners. So, with that being said, guys, I'm going to try to keep this as brief as possible because I'm still not fully recovered. Can't really talk that much. So, let's get right into it. All right, guys, in the first game of the night, we got the Hawks in Boston. Celtics 1-0 up on the series. They won the first game 112 to 99 by 13. Even though the game, guys, wasn't as close as that final score indicates, the Celtics got up by 30. They were up 30 at the end of the half. Second half, guys, they shut down the engines. Ended up winning that game by 13. They were 9.5 point favorites, 9.5 point favorites at some places. Today, the books are giving us a double-digit line, something that I expected to see in the first game between these two. We did have a shorter line. If you guys remember, we did have Boston in that game. Uh, in this game, guys, I'm going to be looking to take the Celtics once again here with the -10. Um, I think the difference between these two teams is extremely high. Even though the Hawks do have a lot of quality players, I just like I mentioned in the first game of this series, I don't think they have the depth to match up with Boston. Plus, they are not very good on defense, guys. And especially when they're not scoring the ball, like in the last game, they only scored 99 points. A rarity for the Hawks. They average 118 points a game in the regular season. They only scored 99 in that game. I expect much of the same here, guys. Boston to win by double digits is my pick in this game. In the second game of the night, we got the Knicks in Cleveland taking on the Cavs. Cavs currently 5.5 point home favorites. I had Cleveland favored by 5. Game 2 of this series. The Cavs are with their backs against the walls. We know the Knicks won the first game and stole home court advantage away from the Cavs. They did get a 101 to 97 victory. An ugly game overall. Very low scoring with today's standards. Um, the most notable thing I could take away from this from that ball game, guys, was the bench play between these two teams. New York outscored them 37 to 14, guys. 37 to 14, a big 23-point difference. And also, you can see that in that first game, Cleveland starters got heavy minutes, guys. Donovan Mitchell 44 minutes, Garland 43, Allen 43, Mobley 38 minutes. Those are a ton of minutes, guys. Got no help from the bench. If you keep putting this much pressure on the starters to perform, more times than not, guys, the results are not going to be that good. Um, the Knicks, guys, actually, I was leaning with the play on Cleveland in this game. I did see that Josh Hart was listed as doubtful, most likely not going to play. He got upgraded to questionable. I like that. That's a good sign. He had 17 off the bench in 33 minutes, played very well. Also, 10 rebounds in that first ball game. If he ends up playing, guys, I like the Knicks' chances once again. Maybe not to win straight up, but to keep this game competitive enough to cover this line. I do see some sixes out there also, +5.5. If any of you guys can get that +6, I think it's decent. Uh, I think the Knicks can keep this close. Um, Game one, the Cavs did not look that great. Donovan Mitchell did have a big ball game, 38 points. But you just can't rely on just one, two guys in the playoffs, guys. You need a lot more. And the Cavs look like they aren't getting that Donovan Mitchell enough help. I like the Knicks here with the points, even though I do expect Cleveland, even if it is going to be hard for them to possibly get the W. I just expect it to stay within the number. My pick in this ball game, guys. Knicks plus 5.5. There are some plus sixes out there if you guys can get them now. I think Josh Hart ends up playing. This line drops a little bit. My thoughts on this game: New York plus 5.5. All right, guys. In our last game of the night, we got the Clippers and Phoenix taking on the Suns. Phoenix currently 8-point home favorites. I had Phoenix favored by 7.5. As we all know, guys, the Clippers won the first game of that series, stole home court advantage away from Phoenix. Big win, 115 to 110. Clippers got up early in that ball game. Phoenix made a run in the second half, got up by as many as 9 or 10, but Clippers did not go away, came back, made the big plays at the end, ended up squeezing out a 5-point win. Most notable thing to look at in this ball game was the bench play between these two teams. Like I've said plenty of times, guys, Phoenix, their bench is one of the worst, not only in the playoffs, I'd say in the whole league, guys. If you look at players like Wainwright, Okogie, Bismack Biyombo, Landale, like the backup bigs are Bismack Biyombo and Landale. Then we got Landry Shamet, probably the best player coming off their bench. And then Terrence Ross, we know his prime years are behind him. They only got 10 points. 10 points off the bench, guys. 10 points. Whereas the Clippers got 34. They got outscored by 24 points off the bench. Which means, guys, a lot of pressure, a lot of stress on the starters to perform. Phoenix did get 27 points from KD, 26 from Booker. Usual games for them. I think we know that they put up a lot of points. DeAndre 8 and 18. Just too much pressure on the Phoenix starters to perform, guys. Not getting that much help off the bench. Clippers played pretty well. Kawhi Leonard, 38 points, their star player. Had a big ball game. 13 for 24, good percentage from the field. But the bench, guys, that's where the difference was. 34 to 10 is a big difference. In this ball game, guys, the -8 is showing us that the books are expecting the Suns to bounce back. I don't know if I'm really that convinced, even though this number does kind of show us a Phoenix win. What I'm going to be going for in this ball game, guys, is a play on Phoenix with the -3 in the first quarter. When they go starters against starters, I do like Phoenix's starters more than the Clippers. I do expect them to come out strong. I don't know if they're going to be able to cover this line at the end, even though the line does kind of indicate that the Phoenix will probably win and cover this 8-point spread. I'm going to be looking for them to jump out the gate quick and win and cover the first quarter. First quarter with a -3. This is my pick in this ball game. This is what I got for you guys tonight. This 3-game schedule. Some interesting matchups. We did our analysis, broke each one of these games down, got our picks, and we are ready to go. At the bottom of the screen, guys, you can see my Twitter at Pick'emNBABets. If you're interested, give me a follow over there. Guys, closer towards tip-off, if I get some late information, I want to update some of these plays, I do it on my Twitter. I'll also pin a comment at the bottom of this video if you guys want. Revisit the video a little later on. I might have something new closer towards tip-off. And that's pretty much what I got for you guys tonight. Make sure, guys, like this video if you like my analysis. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done that already, and hit that notification bell to get alerts when my videos come on. I do videos every single day. And guys, with that being said, I'll cut the video right here. Good luck on whatever you decide to bet, and I will see you tomorrow. Have a good one, guys. Later.